Space for my fans and me to interact, make art and have fun. It's a one-man show and entirely free. I do it every single week except some. I'm waiting to go, it's all live and online, so you should stick around and say hello. Are you feeling creative? Cause now's the time. Welcome to the Most Week Show.
I am not me. I am art. And I am welcoming you to the Most Week Show. It is currently 9:05 on the 31st, almost pointed right, 31st of Notme, 2020. And you are here with me right now, and I thank you for that. If we were allowed to be together physically, I would show my appreciation physically with a hug, with a kiss, or with a Top Gun high and low hand slap. The cool, windmill one. Bam, bam. Chicka-pow. So cool. As 'tis, the best I can do is raise a glass to you. And you can raise a glass to me as well, if you like. We like to start the Most Week Show with a toast. It's a thing we like to do. There's nothing weird about it. So here goes. It's pretty full this week. Anyone else in the apple juice crew? I don't know. Let me know if you are. Woo! Here we go with a toast. Here we go. To you, to me, to the makers of Glee. That was a great show. Except, season 5. Cheers! Somehow it just doesn't feel like the Most Week Show until I've had that first glug. Don't know about that's true for anyone else. Who have we got here? Who have we got? Gamer Hall. Hello. Emma Acton. Hello. Juice Dota. Little wave. That's nice. Anna Karine. Coffee and cream, baby. Coffee and cream. Starting the day off right. It's like a dessert. First thing. Lovely. Killer Kilch. Salad. Eaten some salad this morning. That's absolutely fine as well. Monkey Pigsy Rules. Cheers. How are we all? Good gracious. Hello, weaklings. It is the final day of Notme today. And I hope you have all had a Notme that has been happy AF, absolutely and fully. My Notme has been, on the whole, wonderful. I try not to complain too much. It's been a record-breaking month, which is very exciting. It is the first month in history, to have 5 episodes of the Most Week Show in it. How's about that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How's about that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. What an achievement by me, and us, and me. Which one do you think was your favourite? I personally really like episode 16 that was all about Parasite, but then episode 14 was pretty dope as well, with the penguin song and the fajita art bet. But then again, to be honest, I think I've got a sneaking suspicion that the best episode in Notme might just be this one we're living in right now. And some might say that's optimistic. Sure. Some might say, hey, Notme, you're being too optimistic, dude. And I would say, am I? Am I indeed? But do you know what I say? Optimism ain't no bad thing, baby. I'm happy to be as optimistic as, as optimistic as digital. As optimistic as, there's the family simile. Oh, I didn't change it from last week. Gosh, that's pretty embarrassing. As optimistic as. There we go. How exciting. How exciting. Complete this simile. As optimistic as. Use your imaginospheres, yeah? We've all got them. Let's use them. To think of a concept that is optimistic, or a person who is optimistic, or a fictional character in a fictional situation who's really looking on the bright side. Yeah? Or maybe it's somebody who is in a situation that's almost definitely going to work out badly for them, but they're keeping it pos. Yeah? They're keeping it pos and use it to create a simile that we can all use forevermore. The good news, what with this segment being about breaking new ground with our language, is that there isn't an oft-used version of this simile, so we're forging a bold new path whatever we pick. I might use Jesus, as he is a very optimistic chap. There's not a meal I've eaten since we've been a family that he hasn't expected to get a little nibble of. And sometimes he does get a bit of a chip or something. Last night, actually, I ate some potstickers. And there was absolutely no way he was getting any of them. But he was still there. Still there. Optimistic, yeah? Anyway, I don't want to do your work for you, but really get in there and make something unique. And at the end of the show, I'll pick a winner. And if that's you, you're oh, did I update that? Oh, no, I didn't update that high, did I? Oh, my gosh. What have I been doing all week? Working hard. Okay, so don't criticise. Last week it was Second Opinion Psychic, with As Cool as Definitely Not Duda breaking her ankle while skateboarding like a punk rocker. It's a great simile. Or rather, a gnarly simile. Getting in some skateboarding lingo there. It shows that sometimes you don't have to be the one to create the art. If you highlight other people's art, you can get a lot of credit without actually doing that much work. Something Second Opinion Psychic did masterfully last week. They weren't working hard, guys. They were working smart. Yeah? And that still counts. Anyway, next week, you could be on the ticker. You could be on the ticker. So get commenting with those similes. Yeah? Get commenting with them. Let's cross back over to the main. Let's do digital again. Digital in, digital out. How are we doing? How are we doing? More like cream and some coffee. Watch her pour. Oh, juice Dota with the burn. That's wonderful. But if she wants the a lot of cream, like I say, if it's like a dessert, who's going to stop her? Who's going to stop her? Uncle Town just accidentally drank your water before the toast. You've really got to hold out for that toast. Yeah. Really got to hold out for the cheers. Got some brew in the fridge, and I don't mean guffs. Okay. Today I had an avocado and halloumi butty by Gamer Hole. I believe you're referring to the low-class way of saying sandwich, saying butty. So well done you. As optimistic as all the weaklings, hopefully. Absolutely. Let's get optimistic. As optimistic as Optimistic Prime, leader of the Autobots. Now, we're bringing in references to other intellectual properties, but I think that's going to be absolutely fine. I don't think that the makers of Transformers, I believe it's Hasbro, are really going to be searching through in order to find these kind of breaches of copyright. So I think we're getting away with that one. As optimistic as the Monty Python boys, Emma Acton, well done. Killer Kilch, as optimistic as a dog thinking it will get some sausage when their owner is having a hot dog. Absolutely. With hot dogs, see pot stickers. You can beg all you want, dude. You're getting none of it. Game of Hole, as optimistic as Penguin Paul, Penguin Pete's brother, who is hoping not to get eaten by a harbour seal. Is that a reference? Is that an Most Week Show reference? That is tip top. That is absolutely tip top. I love that a lot. That's really, really cool. Weaklings assemble, Uncle Town. What's going on with the text there? That's very exciting. What's also very exciting is that we have, for the first time, somebody commenting on YouTube. Aaron Sosa, long-time fan of Notme. Hello to you, Aaron Sosa. Well done. That's fantastic. Very, very exciting. We're slowly getting there, guys. We're slowly getting there. I want to say something that's pretty exciting, I think, coming up. And I think you guys are going to be pretty excited about it as well. Who's in the mood for a new feature?
Won't you please let me present some awesome stuff that I've been sent?
So this is awesome stuff that I've been sent. Shot that yesterday. It worked really well. That's very good. So this is originally going to be called the post bag or the inbox, but the fact is, I just can't limit methods that people send awesome stuff to me. Yeah? So it had to be, it's maybe not the most exciting and creative title that I've given, but sometimes you just kind of hit if you hit the nail on the head, then it works. That's the best way to hammer in a nail. Sue me. Sometimes I get things in my inbox. Sometimes I get them in my DMs. People slide into my DMs, which is absolutely fine. Actually, very little is sent physically, but obviously that is the most exciting to receive. Anyway, I have been sent some incredible stuff recently, and I thought I would take some time to go through it and thank you all for it, because I love getting stuff. Yeah? It's one of my favourite things. One of my favourite stuff things. First up, last week, I'm sure you remember the epic poem off between Emma and Stuart. 2 poems, 1 victor. The terms of the bet were that the winner would get to choose what they got for their next takeaway, which, in this lockdown world, when getting a takeaway from a small independent eatery is actually a very ethical thing to do, which has never happened before. Never happened before. This is high stakes, okay? Takeaways are big stuff. And also, sometimes you just need cheering up. So I've been getting through kind of 3 or 4 a week. Both poems last week were amazing. Natch. But as we can see here, there's a clear victor. Stuart was 2, Emma with 8. Which is a lot more. I think that's 4 times more. Let's say that. Let's say 4 times more. Emma with the clear victor. And they were wonderful enough to send in a photo of the resultant takeaway. This is very exciting. Boom. Look at this. Look at this art right here. The joy. Yeah? The pain. The thrill of competition encapsulated in a single photograph. I love it. So they wrote poems. That's art. They pitted those poems. I performed those poems. That's another piece of art. Yeah? Then you guys voted on them. That's a 3rd piece of art. And now, the resultant photo of the victory, that's a 4th piece of art, just from 2 poems. This is what we do here on the Most Week Show, okay? Take something, just make it bigger. Creativity, I love it! Ooh, and let's not ignore the obvious here, guys. This is pizza, yeah? The takeaway that resulted in that look of anguish is pizza. Yeah? Who doesn't like pizza? Saying you don't like pizza is like saying you don't like sandwiches or cocktails. It's like none of them. You don't like any of them. Or, thinking about it, this could be the reasoning here. Maybe Stuart was objecting to the Pizza Hut-ness of the pizza. Maybe he's more of a Domino's dude, and that's absolutely fine. That's his choice as a human being. Or maybe it's what's on the pizza. Maybe it's that kind of pineapple type debate that a lot of people enjoy having. Maybe he just doesn't like mushrooms. Some people don't like mushrooms. I don't understand that, but absolutely fine. Juice Dota, I got you, Stu. Stu, it's absolutely, people are getting behind this, and that's really, really exciting. Again, the reason for the anguish over pizza is much like the way that Mona Lisa has that little smile on her face. Like she can see that you've spilled mustard down your shirt, but she can see it, but she's just not going to tell you, There's an enigmatic quality to this that I just find intoxicating. Absolutely intoxicating. Wonderful stuff. Wonderful stuff. Stuart Seaton, I'm sorry I'm late. You're here just in time, sir. You are here just in time to relive your anguish, and I hope this isn't too triggering for you. Thanks for my 2 votes last week. Absolutely. Absolutely. It wasn't a whitewash. Stuart, it wasn't a whitewash at all, dude. You a lot of fans here. And for me, I voted for both of you because I just love the fact that you sent this in. Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you very much to both Stuart and Emma for this. It's wonderful, wonderful stuff. Next up, we have Megan, again, a long-time fan of the show. Let's get rid of that. A long-time fan of the show who sent in an incredible picture of my custom Zoom background, one of them, being used and used well. Yeah? Look at that. Look at that. Sharing a secret with a cat. Sharing a secret with a cat. Have you ever seen something so silly? Just so silly. Who'd share a secret with a cat? Because they would 100% not keep your secret. For all the cats that I've met, I like them. They can be very nice. Would I trust them with sensitive information? No, I wouldn't. But it looks like, and I'm no expert on cats by any means, but it kind of looks like a pretty juicy secret. No? I mean, that's the fun with this Zoom background, is you kind of get to interpret what that secret is. Okay? Maybe let's zoom and enhance. I mean, just zoom, really. Zoom and enhance doesn't exist. As a definite oh my god reaction, right? Like if you were playing Telephone, which is the game formerly known as Chinese Whispers, before people realised that calling it that kind of implied that people from China found it difficult to understand whispering, which is a very odd, a very strangely specific form of racism. But if you're playing Telephone and you're expecting a clue like, oh, my washing machine needs to spin faster, and you're thinking, this is going to be so much fun, and then somebody whispers to you, I cut the brakes on one of the cars outside and I can't remember which one it was. There's concern, there's shock, there's a little bit of panic because it could be your car. That's what I'm getting from this cat's face. It's wonderful. And the photo just goes to show that the Most Week show is beyond simply being enjoyable for humans. Pets can definitely get something out of it as well. Okay? And if there are any, I would like to, give a quick shout out to any pets that are watching right now. Hello? Hello? Are you enjoying it? Are you enjoying the show? Yes? Hello? Hello? Are you enjoying it? Having fun? Great. So thank you very much, Megan. Thank you very, very much, Megan. The next one actually is quite interesting because the next one kind of explains itself. Penguin Pete, I want you to know it's not just me who's feeling your pain. It's the whole damn world, bro. Check this out. Holly! Do the penguin! Rowan! Do the penguin! Holly! Do the penguin! Rowan! Do the penguin! Holly again! Do the penguin! Still Rowan! Do the penguin! Just Holly and Rowan! Do the penguin! Just those two! Do the penguin! Alright, Pete. So there we go. That one's pretty self-explanatory. Again, just like to thank all of the people who sent in their Do the Penguin videos. That list again. Let's list again. It's Holly and Rowan. Okay, thank you very much, Holly and Rowan. Your moves were fantastic and weirdly far away, I would say. Again, it kind of makes a challenge for the audience. It says, yeah, you want to see me dance like a penguin, sure. But how badly do you want to see me dance like a penguin? Because if you really want to see me dance like a penguin, you better get ready to squint, baby. Absolutely fantastic. It was great, and you were great. So thank you very much, guys. Fantastic stuff. Shimmer the Goldfish, absolutely loving the show. Thank you very much, Monkey Pigsy Rules. Minnie the Cat, loving the Most Week show with her fluff. Absolutely, the co-star of last week's show. Thank you very much, Stuart. Sarah Kilch, I don't know about the pets, but that got me really excited to be watching. Absolutely. Sometimes you just, if something is kind of dulled down to the point of a pet, a dog or a cat or a goldfish, sometimes that can reach you on a slightly more primal level. Yeah? Slightly more primal level? Fantastic. Fantastic. Absolutely. Well done, Holly and Rowan. Great dancing. Absolutely fantastic. Really, really enjoyable. The final one, we're going to move swiftly on to not dwell on negativity. Our final awesome thing that I've been sent to is from last week's birthday champion, Annika Ryan. She of the heavily creamed coffees that we've learned today. Now, Annika Ryan sent me an email the day after the show that said the following. During this past Sunday's Most Week show, I was randomly doodling whilst viewing and chuckling. Chuckling? I guess some people chuckle when they are inspired. When I was struck with inspiration, there we go, there's the proof, by my other weaklings. The chat was churning out brilliant drawing ideas, whether they knew it or not, and I had to see where the art took me. At the end of the episode, I found this magical cucumber before me, clad in a cool jean jacket, zooming on top of their skateboard, of which I assume that they will soon fall and hurt their ankle. Double parentheses, I hope definitely not Duda is feeling better from their tumble. With their trusty penguin stuffy and a cold beverage in hand to cheers with. There's no other way around it. This drawing is as cool as a cucumber. Isn't it? Isn't it just? I've been staring at this drawing all week. Amazing. Look at this. Look at this. This is incredibly cool. Look at this superstar. They are the representation of the entire episode. Like an episode of MWS, which is a abbreviation you're more than welcome to use yourself. Personified, yeah? Or whatever it's called when you turn something into a cucumber. The cucumber equivalent of personified. Put a smile on my face when I received it, and look. The smile remains. Look at the little badges on the jacket. Love it. Love it. Annika Ryan, wonderful. And thank you to everybody who sent the things in. Feel free to send whatever you like in. Pictures, poems. I mean, if it's a poem about something that isn't in the Acolyte Poetry Corner, drawing a photo, a cool photo that you've taken, anything you want. Feel free to send it in. We've got a segment for it now, guys. It's got a really cool opening titles and everything, okay? Amazing art, amazing work, amazing people. Thank you very much, weaklings. Oh, isn't that fun? Awesome stuff that I have been sent. How lucky am I to get sent awesome stuff? Let's get a paint thing. Big thank you to Jazzar for the use of their awesome track Stars for this countdown. I really enjoyed that. Noticed a couple of people, I think it was Killer, said that it was a bit of a tune. Absolutely a tune. Sometimes the criticism of synthwave music, which is the music that I tend to favour for the countdown, is because it is heavily inspired by a rain-soaked, neon-lit, retro-futuristic nightscape with danger in the air, that it's not as positive as it could be. It doesn't have those positive vibes. I would say it is quite difficult to have a smile on your face when you're moodily walking past a cyborg who then turns around once you're gone, implying that the cyborg wasn't just a passerby, but in fact has a very keen interest in you. Stay away, cyborg. But Jazzar brought that positivity for me in a real big bad way. So maybe Stars is about after you've beaten that cyborg up because you knew all along that the cyborg was following you. It was a kind of a twist in the tale. That you think the cyborg's got the... No, I knew the cyborg was there all along, and I gave him /her/they/it a knuckle supper, yeah? A pack of fives. And then the cyborg was left seeing stars. But like 8-bit stars, I guess. Like kind of floating around its head. And then you're just celebrating like, let's get... Yeah! Beat you up, cyborg! There's more where that came from if you fancy it. If you fancy throwing down. Da da da. Yabba da da. Wonderful. Really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed that. So thank you very much, Jazzar. And what a difficult to pronounce name as well. Really making people work for it when they refer to you. That's clever. That's very, very clever indeed. How are we doing? What are people saying? What are people saying? Amazing. So much detail. Absolutely. I assume this is all for Annika Ryan's Cucumber Man. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Your package is still on our kitchen counter. We're waiting for a segment. So we'll head to the post office. Oh my gosh. things through the post. Love it, love it, love it. That drawing is everything, Zaddy Shortlegs 96. It might just be, mightn't it? It might just be. Let's see. Does anybody want their favourite jingle of all? Yeah, probably. Yeah, let's do it.
Art bet! To challenge yourself, it's artistic. Art bet! I'll give you options you can pick. Art bet! Take a guess, see if you won. Art bet! It's not for money, just for fun. Art bet!
Not for money, just for fun. Everybody loves an art bet, baby. Everybody loves the art bet. So without further ado, let's try and push on. I'm trying to get like a kind of 45-minute vibe with this episode. I don't think that's going to happen, but I'm trying, okay? I'm trying to get you out and as efficiently as possible. Let's head to our roving reporter, Notme, to find out the details of this week's bet, and if previous weeks are anything to go by, see if we can hear him at all. Notme, what have you got for us, baby? What have you... No.
Thanks, Notme.
You're
Today's
welcome.
art challenge will be undertaken by cameraman George and I, Notme.
Seamless.
The lockdown has given us all time to think. But when we think, what should we be aiming to think about? Setting goals for ourselves. Very, very simple. What are our goals? But when we set our goals, how many goals should we aim to set ourselves? Well, it should be a very focused, targeted, aimed amount of goals, which will make the goals that we set easier to achieve. The goals that we aim to achieve, we will be able to achieve them easier. Another word for goals is aims. Remember that. Over here, I have drawn out on my combination fridge freezer a simple target system to highlight this aiming theme that we've got. I reached out on Instagram earlier in the week to see if people wanted to get involved with the construction of this, and it worked real well. They didn't know what they were suggesting things for. They just were suggesting numbers, which is very exciting because it means there's still that element of surprise for all you guys. And we got some great suggestions. So we've got it's a basic 3 section target. We've got an outer rim, an inner rim, and a bullseye. The outer rim is it's like they're sponsoring. It's like they're sponsoring it. The outer rim, anything in the outer rim will be worth 7.528 points. That was suggested by Timk Fraser. Of all of the suggestions that I received, and I just asked people to suggest numbers, Timk was the only person who suggested the thing where it's a number and then just not a whole like a smaller part of a number. He was the only one, so I thought definitely get that in there. If we get hit the target, the inner rim, then that was worth 99 points, so a pretty big jump up from there, thanks to the wonderful chaps at Loved Up Films. They made some really absurd suggestions for some of the other ones, but I did like 99 because I like flakes in ice creams. And then the centre, Pterodactyl, I believe that's a silent P, Pterodactyl, suggested 18,000 points for that central bullseye. So that's, you really gonna want to aim for that one. So cameraman George and I will take turns. We'll be in competition with ourselves to get the highest points possible. But in a different way, we'll also be in direct competition with each other. And we'll see who gets the higher amount of points, which I think perfectly sums up the point I was making earlier about goals or aims. That's our art challenge. Your art bet is very simply, how well will we do? Back to you, not me.
I muted that there, apologies. Well, so there's the setup. There's a very simple setup. Uncle Town says this is going to be complicated. Very straightforward. Very straightforward. We've all played darts before. We've all played some kind of targeting game. Inner, outer, bullseye. The numbers make it slightly more complicated, I'll grant you, but very, very straightforward. Very, very straightforward. Pterodactyl, thank you very much for confirming the silent D. P. A sounded D, but the silent P. Let's move on. So that's the art challenge. Can you make your bets? Can you make your bets? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Can't do that because you don't know all the facts. Let's go for some things to consider. What have we got? What have we got? We will alternate 3 rounds of 3 magnets, okay? So each go will be, as in professional darts, 3 magnets, yeah? Because they stick to the thing. 3 magnets, then swip, then swip, then okay? So it's all, the darts won't penetrate the fridge. No, we're using magnets. We're using small magnets. You may have recognized them from when I attach things to the backdrop here for my special themed episodes, okay? So it's all, we're using the power of magnets, or if you want to be fancy, magnet. So use 3 rounds of 3 magnets, okay? So it's not kind of one and done. We're going to get a chance to get our eye in. Number 2, we will take the point total from where the magnet ends up. Now this is the thing, they are circular magnets, and when I was having a few test goes, if it hits, sometimes it will hit, and it will go onto the side of it, and it will roll a little. So we're not taking it from the impact. We're taking it from where it ends up. Okay. So just to eliminate any controversy, and there may be some controversy with that. Okay. And number 3, we will throw the magnets from the bathroom, which is 5 feet / 1.524 meters away. Okay. There was a line on the floor. It just made it more straightforward. Okay. So 5 feet, 3 magnets, 3 rounds. It's on, baby. It's really on. It's really on. What are your options? Slightly more complicated this time than previous times. So cameraman George wins by over 1,000 or by under 1,000. We could have a perfect tie. We could have a perfect tie. That is, I would say, to go with the theme of this week, a very optimistic guess to bet that we get absolutely the same. But we're only working from the same 3, so it'd just be a case of whether we got the same outer rim, inner rim, bullseye results. So it could happen, okay? It could happen. Or Notme wins by under 1,000 or by over 1,000, okay? Let's, will the magnets be pointing magnetic north or magnetic south when thrown? The apartment faces south. Yes, we'll be throwing them south. Okay, we'll be throwing them south. From the bathroom to the combination fridge freezer is south. Okay, so make your guesses, guys. You've got all the information you need. What have we got? What have we got? Nana Hobbob, professional darts player, not very good. So I'm a starving dartist. Ooh, that's got a lovely mouthfeel on that phrase, Nana Hobbob. A starving dartist. Stuart Seaton is having to drive now, so he's listening but not watching. Hashtag road safety. Absolutely hashtag road safety. My art can inspire just as much sonically as it does visually. What else have we got? Sarah Kilch goes A. Cameraman George wins by over 1,000. Okay. Kilch C. Killer. That's a bold move, Killer, but I respect it. SJ Beck D. Uncle Town, Cameraman George wins by over 1,000, so that's technically an A. I have written down the options here. Zeddy Shortlegs goes for an E. Me by over 1,000. Okay. Definitely not Duda. B. Second Opinion Psychic B. Justo to D. Okay. Okay. TB Douglas C. Again. Bold. Going for that bold C. Respect that. Anna Karine A. Emma Acton, Not Me wins D. B. D. Sorry, George. I mean, he's fine. He never wakes up in time to watch the show, so you can insult him as much as you like. Nana Hobbob again. Bang! Pterodactyl E. So you're thinking that I'm getting the official Pterodactyl bullseyes. Respect that. Gamer Hall A. Uncle Town A. Okay, again, so a nice mix. A nice mix. That says that I've done my job when choosing the parameters of the thing. Are we all ready for this? Of course you are. Desperate for it. And I respect that. So let's hear it. Let's see it.
3. You're using 3, okay?
Just explain the
3 for each
cameraman
one.
George there.
Okay. Good luck, everybody. Cameraman George, is the slow-mo camera going?
Using a slow-mo camera.
Cameraman George, when
Listen
you're
to the
ready,
impacts
you
on
may
the
make
slow-mo
your
camera,
first
guys.
magnet throw.
Oh, doesn't that sound cool?
So that's the outer rims, that's 7.528.
Flipping gunshot. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, that is inner rims, that is 99. And another inner rim, 99. That's a very strong start from Cameraman George. So great first round from Cameraman George. Let's see if I can topple that. Slow motion camera is on, so let's get going. Here we go.
Can't get enough of these bullet sounds. What did I say? The roll.
Nothing.
A victim of the roll there.
That is 7.528. Oh. And that is a 99. Disappointing.
All still to play for, Juicedota. You know, there's still all to go. One of these is 18,000, so
Cameraman George
time.
has his eye in now, so it could be even more dangerous. Cameraman George, when you're ready, let her rip. That is on the line. On the line, I will say outer rim. It's got to be all the way in.
Tough decision by the judge there.
Oh, that is definitely inner rim. Well done. Well done. Smugness. That is another inner rim. So again, same really impressive score as last time. Pressure's on. Let's see how Notme responds to that. Slow-mo camera's on. Here we go. I'll use my strong hand if I might. Oh, that was close, but that is inner rim, not bullseye. One of those bullseyes and you're going down. Here we go, number 2. Oh!
Right.
He called his shot and he made it. 18,000 and a chance for the... Okay, cool. Oh, that's made me real happy. That has real happy. Here we go. Oh, that was close again, but that was inner rim.
What a round.
He responds to the pressure admirably. Ooh!
18,198, baby. Can you handle it, Cameraman George?
So we've got to see how Cameraman George responds to the 18,000. Let's see how all this shakes out. Cameraman George, when you're ready.
A little bit smug there, but, you know.
Oh, that's a nothing. Real shame. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. That is an inner rim. That is a 99. Oh, that is an 18,000. A bullseye. Oh, that makes it real interesting. Final round. All to play for.
It's all or not
Literally all to play for. Final 3. Magnet. Let's start the slow-mo camera. Let's see how this plays out. Come on. Outer rim. Outer rim. Nothing. Come on! The pressure's really on him this time. Let's go to the scoreboard. So congratulations to everybody who guessed correctly. Cameraman George won by around 200, is that? Around 200 points. I mean, it is what it is. Congratulations if you did guess correctly. Use this as a sign that the upcoming week is going to be your week. God is on your side, so use it in the best, most positive way that you can. If you didn't guess correctly, don't worry, it doesn't mean a thing. Just like the whole thing doesn't really mean anything. It doesn't really mean anything. Okay, I think we turn the cameras off, and I think you and me, we go another round. Yeah? I think you're better than me.
And there we go. Wasn't that exciting? Well done, Cameraman George. Absolutely. Cameraman George, bested me. Couldn't be bothered to wake up for the show this morning, but absolutely. And it was almost a tie. Absolutely, TB Douglas. It was very close to being a tie. 200 points off. If I had got two more inner rims, then it would have been that optimistic C. But well done, George, and well done all the people who guessed B. Who was it? Who was the B's? Let's have a look. Let's dive back through time. Definitely not Duda. Well done. Second Opinion Psychic B. I hope that your ankle's feeling a little bit better. Definitely not Duda. There's a lot of love coming from the weaklings this week. Hoping that you're feeling all right. So fingers crossed you are. Second Opinion Psychic B. Well done. Not that many other people. Wow. Okay, so that's good. That's good. A lot of people disappointed on that one. But wasn't it fun? The spirit of competition. I really enjoyed that one. And the sound that those magnets made when it was all slowed down. Ooh. Pterodactyl, pretty gutted, but I'm happy for George, I guess. Absolutely. I had to look at the positives. I had to be optimistic and look at the positives. So well done, everybody. That was a wonderful art bet, and I'm very thankful to you all for getting on board with it. Squares! There we go. What have we got next? Not got much left, actually, guys. But it's fine. We're going to get rid of that. Here we go, and let's do it. Wait, no. Oh, because that would have been echoey. God, I'm getting so good at this now. I'm getting so good at the technical aspects of putting a show together. Let's do it. Oh, wait. We love you, definitely not Duda. Absolutely. My ankle is struggling, but it will survive. Nothing but love for you. We'll be the wind beneath your wings. Absolutely. And the energy in your arms to push yourself around in a wheelchair if that's what you're dealing with at the moment. But yeah, get well soon. What have we got? Here we go.
When and what and who and why? Is she for real? Am I going to die? Whose genes are these? How big is a crow? If you ask Notme, then you'll know.
Love that jingle. A lot of people go for art bet, but I'm a big fan of the kind of... Anyway, I had a question come in recently via email. This week, iamnotmeiamart at gmail.com. Email me literally anytime. From Mr. Rick Wesford. Hello, Rick. I hope you're doing okay today. Rick writes, recently, I professed on my social media channels that I thought Serendipity was a better film than The Revenant. Almost immediately, I was bombarded with abuse from the haters. Some people said I was stupid, some people said I was a waste of oxygen, and two different people said that I should consider jumping into the lion enclosure at the zoo when it was feeding time, which I thought was a very strange coincidence. Absolutely, it's very, very strange. One look at you, not me, tells me that you are someone that people criticize a huge amount, partly because you're an artist, and partly because you're just weird looking. It's mean. How do you deal with haters? Yours, Rick. Well, Rick, sadly, yours is a common issue. Firstly, you're not wrong. Your opinion is your opinion, and no one can tell you that that's wrong, okay? First and foremost, let's get that out of the way, yeah? Not least me, because I think Serendipity is some of the finest work of John Cusack's career. And if I had a criticism of The Revenant, with because it's very bear attacky, and he looks like he's terrifically cold all the way through, which I just think is great acting, because it's probably quite warm, is a general lack of Cusackity in The Revenant. Could have just done with a little 20 cc's of Cusack for me. I'd have accepted Joan, even. But it had nothing. Cusack rating 0. Yeah? 0. Secondly, I am with you. Your pain is my pain. We are brothers. Yeah? Anybody who's dealing with haters, absolutely I'm with you. Because I do deal with them. Yeah? It's the toughest thing for an artist is to put themselves out there, and then you have to deal with these haters. Yeah? Thirdly, I deal with haters the way that all strong people deal with haters. Simply by cutting them loose. There we go. There we go, Rick. I hope that helped. Just cut them loose, yeah? That's criticisms that I get every day. Sometimes, not even from other people, just from myself. Yeah? A lot of people getting on board with the sweaty thing. It's a medical condition with me. My sweat glands produce the sweat of, by my estimation, 6 regular-sized men. It's something that I deal with every day. If you are, just to clarify, Rick, if you are happy with your haircut at the moment, don't feel like you need to cut it yourself. It is, of course, just a metaphor. A lot of people enjoying that. Haters gonna hate, it's true. Sometimes people just gonna dislike you. One thing I would say though, Rick, is that haters is something that is exclusively experienced by those of us in the public eye. Regular people just have people who hate you. So I think the haters thing needs to be somebody who is I think technically speaking. So people just don't like you, but that's fine. You just got to just snip them out. They don't mean anything. It's as painful cutting out a hater as it is cutting out a hair. Maybe that's what I'm saying. Oscar bait right here. I mean, I think it's worthy of an Oscar. I've seen some of the short films that win Oscars, and they're not better than this. I'll tell you that much. Will this finally win him an Oscar? Absolutely. Dumb means you can't speak. In English, absolutely. In most of the educated world, in America, dumb just means unintelligent. And that's what some people... You're dumb, yeah? Because obviously I can speak, and speak very well. Diction, enunciation. Yeah? Say no more. Which is not the point that I'm making. This is your monster. Charlize would be impressed. Absolutely. And I didn't even have to get uggo for it. I'm as handsome as I've ever been. Look at that beauty. Haters gonna hate. Fantastic, fantastic. You have some kind of syndrome. I do. I don't know the technical term for it. Sam 3321. It is a syndrome that I think some people do have. There's some people that you see in kind of professional sports who you think, oh God, that's a fellow sufferer. But my sweat glands just go bananas at the drop of a hat. Okay, I have to shower I just have to pick. It's a thing with me that I have to pick a time of the day that I want to smell nice. Yeah? Pick that. Okay, so I really want to have a nice smelling dinner, I might say. Dinner's at 7. I need to shower after 5 for me to be nice smelling at dinner. It's a serious thing. It's a disability, but you don't hear me whinging about it. No, I'm not Uncle Town. Okay, cool. So that's we can get off that now. Starburst. Ooh, nice. Well, oh no, what have we got? Gosh, how exciting. You're all waiting for it, and I'm not even doing it. Here we go. Family Simile winner, Monkey Pigsy Rules. As optimistic as Optimistic Prime, leader of the Autobots. I mentioned this in the video that I posted yesterday. The Acolyte Poetry Corner Extra. That's an E, not a 3. There was some puns used in the poems by Sarah and Killer. And I'm a big fan of puns. Puns are linguistic metaphors, yeah? The combination of two things to create something else. An optimistic prime, fantastic. We should all be optimistic primes, okay? And not negatrons. That's pretty good. Okay? Be an optimistic prime. Don't be a negatron. Yeah? A couple of Transformer references coming at you there. Well done, Monkey Pigsy Rules. Absolutely fantastic. I did notice when I went back that you did do 3 or 4 suggestions for the family simile. And obviously I am rewarding that here. Maybe I shouldn't have done. But it really should just be 1. Okay? Let's be fair, guys. Let's be fair. But that was a wonderful, evocative family simile. So well done, you. Let's go back to the slide to the left. Lastly, just quickly, I do ramble on, don't I? Lastly, bit of news. I mentioned a quiz idea that I had a few weeks ago. I have been beavering away at it, and I'm very pleased to announce that on Thursday, upcoming, Thursday the 4th of June at 6 p.m, I shall be going live, wherever you're watching this, could be YouTube, could be Twitch, for the first episode of I Am Smart, my brand new quiz show. Thank you very much to Emma Acton, our very own Emma Acton, for the suggestion of the title. Absolutely fantastic. Absolute gangbusters. I apologise to all of those in the UK, I believe including Emma Acton, which is a bit of a shame, who will be in bed at the point where I'll be doing the quiz. But I have spoken to a lot of Americans who tell me, Notme, I would love to watch the Most Week show, but the idea of me being awake at 9 a.m. on Sunday morning is disgusting. Can you do something at a more reasonable time? So this is largely for them. The shows will be, of course, playable after the fact, though. All questions will be applicable to both markets, so you will be able to watch the catch-up and see how you do, and I would love to hear how you do. And all you American weaklings, I really hope that you'll also become smarty pantses, or whatever I end up calling the quiz fans, because there's interactive elements to the quiz. It's going to test your creativity as well as your knowledge, and if no one watches, it's gonna be rubbish. So please watch, okay? 6 until about 7, just an hour, then back to your evening. Maybe watch it over dinner, like watching Jeopardy or something, but creative, okay? That's my pitch. So this is Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, Pacific Super Time, whatever it is. West Coast Time, 6 p.m. on Thursday, which I think works out as like 3 in the morning or something ridiculous. 2 in the morning for the UK people. So if you're an insomniac or a party animal, feel free to watch it in the UK. So there we go, another transcendent episode over. Thank you very much, all of you, for watching and engaging, making it the best episode I have ever created. There will be an episode next week, because the world needs a little bit of positivity at the moment, and that's what we bring here. We'll be doing Acolyte Poetry Corner next week, so don't forget to send in your vacation poems. I've got a cracker in from Holly yesterday, so the bar is already pretty high already. Send up any more art that you've done. Let me know if there are any birthdays next weekend. Email me any sick photos you've taken, any drawings you've done, any news stories you'd like my take on. Anything. We've got a specific segment for it all now, so it's going to be great. iamnotmeiamart @gmail.com. Just email me, okay? I love getting emails that aren't from companies trying to sell me Birkenstocks. I'm not going to buy Birkenstocks. I'm not a Birkenstocks guy, okay? Stop it with the Birkenstocks. But thank you all very, very much. Well done, Monkey Pixie Rules, for winning the family simile. Well done to Definitely Not Duda and I think Second Opinion Psychic for winning the art bet. Thank you everybody for getting involved. Emma Acton, Killer, thank you. Sarah Kilch, thank you. SJBX72, thank you. Gamer Hall, thank you. Uncle Town, thank you. Nana Hobbob, thank you. Or you could be a humblebee. Oh, Nana Hobbob, you get me. Zaddy Shortlegs96, thank you. Juice Dota, thank you. Thank you everybody. TB Douglas, thank you. For getting involved. Thank you, Sam3321. I hope your first experience of Not Me was a positive one. I am Not Me, I am Art, and I am wishing you all a very happy, a very optimistic, and a very creative week ahead. Please watch the quiz if you live in America. Cheers! Just. That's really, because I thought it wasn't, but it... Okay, another round. Let's do it again.
What a great show we all made just now. It was creative, live and divine. You did wonderful work, so go and take a bow. Just a slightly smaller bow than mine. So I'll see you right here next week, same time. What'll happen, gosh, I just don't know. But I can promise you this, I'm going to blow your mind. Next week on the Most Week Show.